Address something real quick. I checked today on YouTube, and I looked, and there are like maybe 10 new videos that have my name in them on YouTube. Mainly it appears from GMS, Hebrew Israelite camps. A lot of them had the title Vocab, Malone, the NFL, and you. They don't all have that title, but some of them do. So what's going on is this. A Hebrew Israelite on Twitter got partial information correct and partial information wrong. And this Hebrew Israelite on Twitter named, I think Leon Lionhearted, I think is the name, claimed that I had been hired. This is the tweet he sent out. Claimed that I had been hired by the NFL to go into the actual players' locker rooms to convince them not to be Hebrew Israelites. That claim is being passed around rapidly. And as a result, there's about 10 new videos with my name in the title. And like I said, a lot of them are titled Vocab, Malone, the NFL, and you. And one of them has a picture of the NFL logo with me with devil stuff coming out or whatever. And what's so bizarre about this person who called himself Lionhearted, a Hebrew Israelite, I didn't respond to them, but I said, what is this person saying? Because it said Vocab Malone's been hired by the NFL, all this kind of stuff. So I put it up on my Instagram, I screenshotted it, and literally within 2 hours, this person named Lionhearted had blocked me. Doesn't seem very lion-hearted. Yes, what else can I say, right? It seems cowardly. Doesn't seem like brave or strong. All I did was follow them. I did nothing else on Twitter. They blocked me in 2 hours. I put up the screenshot and showed everybody. But to the credit of the GMS teacher from South Carolina, he's kind of a funny guy. He's got a decent following. He makes pretty engaging videos. He's one of the better GMS teachers as far as the video goes, as far as holding your interest. He's a funny guy. He's intelligent, so he's interesting to listen to. To his credit, he did not seem to automatically buy the tweet that said Vocab Malone's been hired to go into NFL locker rooms to convince players to not be Hebrew Israelites or whatever. He seemed to accept my response, which I try to be open and honest about these things. I told people what happened, you know what I mean? And I'm telling them now. So people were asking me, is this true? Were you hired? No. The league never would, in fact, hire someone like me. It's a wild thing to think that the league would have any interest in hiring someone like me, or that they would do such a thing so kind of explicitly religious, explicitly Christian. To have a Christian apologist come on and talk about essentially counter-cult ministries. The NFL's not going to do that. In fact, most NFL teams don't pay their chaplains. Some NFL teams have a certain amount they'll give to the chaplain. Sometimes it's full, sometimes it's partial. But most of these NFL chaplains are not paid directly by the teams, is my understanding. When you talk about the chaplains, a lot of the teams don't make it a friendly environment for them. The league is not exactly friendly towards Christian interests. And I could go into details about, what they do with offices and things like that, but that's really neither here nor there, as they say. But the point is, though, the league never would pay someone like me a dime. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you saw me at the combines. But also, the league doesn't really even pay the chaplains for the most part, is my understanding. I think there's a few exceptions where some get small stipends, but a lot of them have to link up with an organization or ministry, right? I think it's about half that are with one particular organization, for example. They all have different sponsors and stuff. Again, I'm not the expert on it, but anyways. So I had a one-time thing where people who worked with NFL players asked me to come in to speak to them. So we're talking like indirect levels and lines. I was not meeting current NFL players. I was speaking to retired folks and folks involved in sort of other types of things, right? Some of the guys I did deal with were former players who were in contact with some players. My point, though, is that saying I was never hired, nor do I ever think anything like that would ever happen, where the NFL would hire. But an organization or two who do work with those who do work with players, especially in regards to spiritual matters, chaplain type issues, did hire me for a one-time thing, not very much, really kind of basically covered expenses and a little bit of kind of a stipend for, but it's not like what you think, you're talking like hundreds of dollars. You're not even talking about really clearing $1,000 or anything like that. And that's fine. I work a day job. That's one reason why I'm always tired. You know what I mean? And I do apologetics when I can, right? And so it's all right. But I just want to clear up the rumor because I'm seeing it travel all around the Hebrew Israelite circles. So, again, clearing up the rumor to say the truth of it, never hired by the league.
You edited video to lie on me. That trend started by you. That's
the weasel.
That's right. Okay, the conquistador.
Yes. Wow. And guess what, Wetback? We know who you are too. You ain't going to escape. God got your judgment for you because you always been a nobody. All right. Where we at?
Damn.
Hey, we get everybody. We get the niggas, the specks, and the wetbacks. We are equal opportunists. We gonna get you all. And if you're Chinese, oh, you're the flat-faced Chinese boy. We got you too.
The highway level, the one of the people on the highway.
Don't talk about the Chinese people.